Want to know the secret to driving rideshare in Chicago? Stay tuned. What is up? It is Red, the Rideshare Ginger, coming right back at you. Beautiful Thursday out here. I'm gonna make some money today. Bears-Packers game tonight. Hopefully make a little bit of a killing. Sorry if there's a few jump cuts in this video. I am working right now, so if I get a ping, I'm gonna take it and we'll pick this right back up. But I want to get a video out here super quick. I told you I'd get the dollar per mile video out. I will, but that's gonna take some edits. This video's gonna take 0 edits. I have a whole video I'll come out addressing Geo, I guess, again, because still talking about me, but it's fine. But that one will take some edits as well. So I want to get a video here for you guys that isn't going to require me to really do a whole lot of editing, so I can just get out real quick. And we are going to talk about the best strategy for Uber and Lyft in Chicago. And honestly, it's pretty straightforward and you're not going to like it. Best strategy for you is, one, get into a group chat or multiple group chats, Facebook groups, whatever it is, and gather information there. 2, watch YouTube videos of other drivers, gather information there. 3, drive for at least 6 months. And here's what I'm saying. The reason I say that is there's not a one-size-fits-all strategy, because you don't know where your rides are going to take you. Yes, you can use the destination filters in the morning, knock out a little bit of a morning strategy, but even then, like, you need to know where to go in order to get the best rides. And you need to know what happens if, just like I just did, I ended up in Barrington from Schaumburg, which isn't that far, but I'm in Barrington. Where do you go for a ride at that point? You need to know these things. Where do you go in Evanston for a ride or things like that? And the market is so big that you got to drive for at least 6 months and watch a ton of content before you can develop even a limited strategy of what you would do on a full weekly basis. Like, you're not going to know right away that you go to Evanston on a Saturday when there's a football game that you need to stay put even if it's 10 a.m. and the game doesn't start till 7, because that's a good place to be. You don't know that Hinsdale is a great place for select rides on a Saturday at 4 p.m. That's where you want to be. You don't know that Thursdays are great for the airports like tonight. So right now I've been toying with what I want to do, but I think I'm going to skip that Bears-Packers game and I'm going to go tackle the damn airports, because that is going to be killer. Airports are great Thursday nights, and you're going to have drivers tonight that are watching the game, and you're going to have a bunch of people going to the game to go drive. So that's taking people away from the airports. Airports should surge good tonight. We'll see. This isn't exactly one of those situations that you see often with a Thursday night game in town. So you can't say like, oh, every Thursday night game, this is what no, you don't know. But I'm definitely working the airports until 9 p.m. We'll see where that 9 p.m. ride takes me, and then I'll make a decision. I may still work the game. Like, if it drops me off right at Soldier Field, they're pretty close, I'm not gonna, deadhead back to the airport just to go that route. So then I'll try to catch an XL or Select. But what I'm saying is, your strategy has to be broad, and you have to know what you're doing. I ended up in Tinley yesterday. What do you do in Tinley? Well, if you end up in Tinley at the right time, there's a show going on at the amphitheater, and you can pick up a ride there. It's knowing these little things. You end up in Rockford. What the fuck do you do in Rockford? You get the fuck out is what you do. But you just got to know how to work the system in multiple ways. So your strategy is to gather as much information as possible and to stay in those group chats and stay on top of things, so you know what events are going on, what's going on here, what's going on there. And yes, you can have a generalized plan of what you want to do for the day. Like Thursdays, I hit airports on Thursday nights. It's a go-to for me. Sunday mornings, Saturday mornings, I'm downtown. I've been tackling downtown. It's been a good strategy for me lately. So I have a general strategy, but if I get pulled outside of that strategy, like right now, fuck, I'm sitting in traffic. Like, there's no moving right now. There's no construction right here. You just got to know what you're going to do if you get pulled away from that strategy, which is going to happen at least 50% of the time. Your strategy that you think you have is not going to, I put the air quotes in the wrong spot there. The strategy you think you have is not going to stay the same throughout the course of a full day. If it does, great, that's amazing. The one time it normally sticks for me is I'll go work St. Charles Saturday nights during the winter or during the summer, and I can usually 9 times out of 10 stay in St. Charles or close to St. Charles all night, and that attacks my strategy. But why am I in St. Charles? I'm not in St. Charles for crazy long rides. I'm in St. Charles because there's a lot of rides, so I'm going to knock out my ride challenge quicker, and there's select and XL rides there quite a bit coming from the bars. So I'm going there not to knock out long crazy trips. I'm going there to knock out a bunch of quick, higher paying premium trips. And so not only are there a lot of trips, there's a bunch of trips that are only going 1 to 3 miles, and in the suburbs, you know, that's 5 minutes. So there's a reason I go to the places I'm going. Like I was saying, Hinsdale, Saturday afternoons, Saturday nights, those are the select rides, longer select trips. A lot of times I'll catch a trip from Ravinia from there, you know, depending on the time of day. Oakbrook, Hinsdale, that area, great for select trips. But here's what I'm saying. I could sit here and list down all the things that I do, but there's so many different things that you can do. My advice to you, like I said, threefold. Drive for 6 months. Get into group chats, watch YouTube videos, and then try to learn one new thing a week. If you can do more than that, great, but aim for one new thing you're gonna implement every single week. Whether it's the downtown loop, which we can give Gio some credit for that. It was out there before him. It's been perfected a little bit further by some other drivers. And the reason I don't give those drivers strategies out here is if they wanted their strategy out there, they would make a YouTube channel. They put it out there in the private group chats that they have, and that's where I gather my info from, is from those areas. But I'm not going to put their strategies out here because it's not my strategy to share at this point. So there's people that have perfected that loop in the morning. So if that's the one thing you pick up is the loop, pick it up. And then if you used to set it to, call it, you know, McCormick Place, and you've now found a new place to set it to, or you used to set it to Sears Center and Sears Tower, and now you were sending it to McCormick Place, that's one new thing that you picked up, just to set it to McCormick Place instead. And you find out McCormick Place isn't the best place, and now you're sending it a little bit further south and call it Midway. That's a new thing that you pick up. If you can pick up one new thing every single week in those 6 months, you're going to have a much better strategy. And I wouldn't say, I probably pick up something. I'm 18 months in at this point. I pick up something new maybe once a month now, and sometimes I pick up 5 things in a month, but usually I'm picking up something new roughly once a month. And it's just because once you learn the market and you know where you're at, you kind of know things don't change that often, and there's not too many new things out there. So once you're established, and I probably got to that point, I would say, at about a year in. So like the last 6 months, I've only been picking up something new a month, maybe 10 months in, somewhere in there. But that's what it is, guys. The best strategy in Chicago is to have a million strategies. If you don't know what to do in the suburbs, you're fucked, because you're gonna end up in the suburbs. You gotta know where to go. You gotta know that Naperville has great morning airport rides. It's out there, guys. Gather as much intel as you can, get as much information as you can, watch as many YouTube channels as you possibly can. It gets annoying, it gets redundant, so at some point you got to kind of cut some of them out. And I don't watch as much anymore just because I don't have the time, and I'm producing these videos, and then I'm also launching my 4 other channels right now, plus I'm probably gonna do another 4 more after that. So and I'm school, other shit. Everyone's got stuff going on, but me personally, I don't have the time. And I feel like I've learned enough at this point. So now I stay in the group chats. I don't watch YouTube as much, but I gather my info from those group chats. But, man. Is what it is, guys. Thanks for watching. As always, I appreciate the views, appreciate the subs, appreciate the likes, appreciate the thumbs down. I don't care. It means you're watching my channel. I disagree with that. I would say I appreciate the comments, positive or negative. Shoot me comments, ask me questions, whatever you want to do. Like I said before, I got the email address out there. I don't ever check it. So easiest way to get a hold of me is through message, through comments. If you need to talk a little more on a personal level, shoot me a comment. We'll find a way to connect and that way. But until next time, guys, thanks for watching. I appreciate it.